on the right side fender, actually, on the front.
That
Like
was how
somebody
I
hit it?
received the car.
What?
I didn't do any damages to his car.
That's how they gave us the car. Shh. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Judgment on the counterclaim for $62.50. You pick up your car in the next 5 days. That's all.
Parties are excused and they step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
My opinion's the only one that counts.
Did it right to help her, but she take advantage of our generosity.
Oh, just handle my own problems.
Car is broken and you don't want to sell it like that, you know.
Don't reach out to anybody. Do it yourself. Point blank, period.
So basically just want to help her, that's it.
Do it yourself. Don't ask for help from coworkers that you think are trying to help you,
I guess this is what I get from helping people.
because it's not gonna work. It's not.
This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Another tragic loss for Waldo County and the state of Maine as a second firefighter who battled the May 15th Robbins lumber fire and explosion has died. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. Officials with the Maine State Fire Marshal's Office reported Sunday afternoon that Searsmont Assistant Fire Chief Wayne Woodbury passed away Sunday morning at Maine Medical Center in Portland as a result of injuries he sustained on scene in Searsmont. Our Grace Blanchard has been following the story today as an honorable transfer made its way to Waldo County. She joins us now live from Searsmont. Grace.
Hey Beth, that's right. I've been here all afternoon and you should have seen it. There was so many people lined on both sides of the street here in Searsmont to witness the honorable transfer of Searsmont Assistant Fire Chief Wayne Woodbury. Now, the people of all ages were waving flags as the procession made its way past the Searsmont Fire Department and traveled here through the village in Searsmont. Several departments took part in the procession, including the Maine Warden Service, Fire Marshal's Office, and I saw many fire departments from across the county, all traveling from Augusta and concluding at the Riposta Funeral Home in Belfast, not far away from here. Now, Woodbury died on Sunday at 76 years old, weeks after being injured in the Robbins lumber fire. He was among many firefighters who battled the fire and explosion on May 15th, which killed Morrill firefighter Andrew Cross and injured several others. Now, I spoke with Belfast Deputy Fire Chief Chris Colby, who says Woodbury spent more than 60 years in the fire service, dedicating his life to serving others.
Yeah, Wayne, I believe he had 63 years in the fire service, Belmont, Searsmont, Bath Iron Works, just an icon in the industry. Everybody knows Wayne around here. Anybody who knew Wayne just knew what a great guy he was, just had such a passion for fire service.
And as I said, the procession concluded over at the Riposta Funeral Home in Belfast, and we do know that at least 2 firefighters are expected to stand vigil at the funeral home every day this week. We are still waiting to hear more about funeral arrangements, and we'll share that as it becomes available. The State Fire Marshal's Office has confirmed that the Robbins lumber fire remains an ongoing investigation. Live in Searsmont, I'm Grace Blanchard. Beth, back to you.
Grace, thank you so much. Governor Janet Mills issued a statement regarding the passing of Wayne Woodbury. She said in part, quote, Wayne gave his life to protect his community and his sacrifice and example will never be forgotten. On behalf of the people of Maine, I extend my deepest condolences to the Searsmont Fire Department, to his community, and to all impacted by this devastating loss, end quote. Meanwhile, another firefighter injured in the Searsmont explosion received a hero's welcome as he returned home tonight. As our Alex Schley tells us, his homecoming is a powerful reminder of both the sacrifice and resilience that have shined through amidst this tragedy.
Monday, first responders from across Maine lined the streets of Montville to welcome home 23-year-old volunteer firefighter Jacob Spalding.
Really awesome to be here for a happy reason, welcome somebody home after such a huge tragedy. And I think it's important for everybody to see that good, bad, we're all going to show up for whatever the occasion is.
On May 15th, Jacob responded to the fire at Robbins Lumber in Searsmont.
He was one of the first in.
Jacob was working to contain the blaze when the silo exploded, leaving him with severe burns on his hands and face. He spent the past month at Portland Burn Center, where he underwent several surgeries.
The first few days is a little bit rough after surgery. It always was. It was definitely painful for him. It was hard to watch some days with him being in so much pain and not being able to do anything.
Those closest to him say his strength and determination shine through.
He's one of those people that just gets there and gets it done.
His mom, Joyce, says that character was evident this Sunday when his fellow firefighter and friend Wayne Woodbury was being taken to Augusta following his death. Jacob's mother says he insisted on standing in the hospital hallway to salute his fallen brother as he was wheeled out.
I felt like it was the right thing to do, and he would do the same if it was me, I believe. So I believed I needed to be there.
Well, Jacob says he still has a long road ahead. He is grateful to be home.
Yeah, there's no place like home. It really is. And I mean, I feel it right now, it's better. The fresh air, being outside, and I mean, just being back this way and seeing all the people, it's just wonderful.
In Montville, Alex Lai for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Certainly happy to see him home. In other news tonight, the fire marshal's office is investigating a fire in Stockton Springs, and they are asking for help from the public. It happened at 23 Cross Lane about 9:30 Sunday morning. A spokesperson for the state fire marshal's office says when firefighters arrived, they found the home fully engulfed. Crews extinguished the flames and requested assistance from the fire marshal's office. The spokesperson says investigators determined the fire was incendiary in nature, and they say there was no electricity connected to the house at the time of the fire. The home was completely destroyed. Anyone with information is asked to contact the fire marshal's office at 624-7076. The body of a missing boater from Rockland was recovered late last night. According to the Maine Warden's Service, the body of 59-year-old Timothy Payson was located by divers in approximately 15 feet of water on Chickawaukee Lake in Rockland at around 10:20 p.m. The recovery of his body comes around 14 hours after a Rockland resident first reported hearing a man yelling for help while he was outside working on his home. Authorities say he ran down to the riverbank while his wife called 911. Once he got to the water, the man reportedly saw a small Zodiac-style boat in the water doing circles with a dog on board. The man reportedly never saw Payson on the boat or in the water, and first responders who managed to turn the boat off couldn't find him either. The Maine Warden Service says their dive team began searching for Payson at around 1 p.m. and continued into the night with sonar-equipped watercraft until he was found. We'll provide any more information as it becomes available. Well, the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office is investigating an ATV crash in Corinth that killed one person and seriously injured another on Saturday night. According to the Sheriff's Office, the crash happened around 10 p.m. on Beech Grove Road. Upon arrival, first responders discovered that an ATV had left the roadway and rolled over into a wooded area. 2 people were ejected from the machine. Authorities said one person was pronounced dead at the scene. A second individual was taken to a local hospital with serious injuries. The Penobscot County Sheriff's Office says early investigations indicate the ATV was being operated on the roadway, not on a designated trail, when it left the road and overturned. Officials say speed, reckless operation, and alcohol are all believed to be factors in the crash. No other details are being released at this time, and the crash is still under investigation. Well, switching gears now, Governor Mills has announced the release of the Maine Elder Justice Coordinating Partnership 2026 Roadmap. It's an update to the partnership's 2021 plan to detect, prevent, and respond to elder abuse across the state. With nearly 30% of Maine's population projected to reach age 65 or older by 2032, the report says it's critical to strengthen Maine's prevention and response system. The governor also proclaimed this World Elder Abuse Awareness Day in the state. In a statement, Mills said, quote, "As the oldest state in the nation, Maine has both a responsibility and an opportunity to lead. This roadmap builds on the progress we've made and outlines clear, actionable steps to ensure the dignity, safety, and rights of older Mainers, end quote. Well, today was the second day of ranked choice voting tabulations in Maine following last week's primary. The tabulations began Friday afternoon at the Department of Public Safety building in Augusta, and the results will determine the winners of at least 3 ranked choice voting primary races. Last week, law enforcement gathered paper ballots from every community in the state, and election officials are scanning ballots from each town one by one. Chief Deputy Secretary of State Kate McBrien says there are 6 counties left to scan and highlighted the importance of accuracy during this process.
What we need to do, though, after we do all that uploading, is we actually have to reconcile all the numbers. We need to go through each of those reports and make sure that our numbers match with what the town actually reported on election night, so that we can ensure everything's as accurate as it possibly can be.
McBrien says if they maintain their current pace, they could expect results by Wednesday and potentially as early as Tuesday. So we'll be keeping our eye on that as well. Alrighty, folks, let's pause now and take a first look at our forecast.
Thank you. Today's first weather is brought to you by Old Town Redemption Center, now offering a 10% bonus on your returnables and a monthly $100 drawing. Now, we had a bit of a cooler day for us out there today. I've been sitting in those 80s. We're back down into those 70s, so it was a much nicer feeling day out there for us. Now, we're going to cool down a little bit more than we did last night. It's going to be a little bit cooler than we were last night. And then we're going to warm up to just about where we are at today. It's going to be another nice day for us. We did have some rain showers and thunderstorms moving through earlier today. Those are out of our area with lots of sunshine on the way for us as well. We will have a few clouds overnight tonight, but then lots of sunshine is on our way for us for our Tuesday into our Wednesday before we get thunderstorm chances back into the forecast. For tonight, temperatures are going to be dropping into the mid to upper 50s.
Thank you, Anna, and we'll be taking a look at national news just ahead.
Maine's rural hospitals are struggling, but Senator Susan Collins came to the rescue, delivering critical federal funding for upgraded facilities and life-saving diagnostic equipment. Susan Collins does her job, and our hospitals benefited. Call and thank her for delivering for Maine.
People ask me all the time, does Lowry & Associates really get all of those clients, all of those big settlements? Yes, we do. And you know what else is true? I really am standing on top of this big truck.
At Ashes to Ashes Pet Crematory, we understand your pet is family. When it's time to say goodbye, you deserve compassionate, respectful care. We're a family-owned crematory in LaGrange, offering private cremation for dogs, cats, and even exotic pets. You'll meet the caring people who handle everything from start to finish. Visit our office to see our selection of urns and memorial jewelry for pets and people. You do have a choice in where your pet is cremated. Call Ashes to Ashes Pet Crematory today. We're here when you need us most. Please call us for pricing of services.
Webb's RV Center has a 4-acre lot with over 75 previously owned campers all on sale, plus another 4 acres of new RVs and motorhomes. Webb's RV will take anything in trade. You can buy a camper anywhere, but be sure to buy your next camper at your local neighbor. A website can't service your RV, but Webb's RV will. And they have the biggest service department in the state of Maine to help you enjoy your RV or motorhome.
So come on down, neighbor. The coffee pot's on and the pencil is sharp.
Jado Highlands Golf Course, nestled in the woods of Lincoln, just a short drive from Bangor or Holton. Designed for players of all abilities, Jado features everything a golfer desires. 18 fully irrigated holes, driving range, practice green, and a golf shop with instruction available. Jado maintains quality course conditions while proudly displaying some of the most scenic views in Maine. Challenge yourself to a round of golf surrounded by the beauty of Maine at Jado Highlands Golf Course.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. A major development in the war with Iran. President Trump announcing that a ceasefire agreement with Iran has been reached and that shipping will start moving freely through the Strait of Hormuz when the deal is signed. But negotiations on a final peace agreement lie ahead, including dealing with Iran's nuclear program. This as the president and other world leaders are meeting in France for the G7 summit. ABC's Karen Travers is in Geneva, Switzerland.
President Trump touching down in France for the G7 World Leaders Summit, fresh off his announcement that the U.S. and Iran had reached a ceasefire agreement. The deal, according to the president, would reopen the Strait of Hormuz and lift the U.S. blockade on Iranian ports, a return to the status quo before the war.
The deal's all signed, and the strait is already partially opened. As you know, they're doing a little hunting for a couple of mines that they've already found.
It opens a 60-day window to negotiate the end of the war and Iran's nuclear program. Vice President Vance on ABC's Good Morning America calling the deal a win for the American people.
What this deal fundamentally does is it reopens the Straits of Hormuz.
The vice president said the deal has been signed digitally, but no text of this framework has been released by the U.S. or Iran. But according to a senior administration official, this initial agreement leads to the dismantling of the Iranian nuclear program, leads to the United States destroying and removing enriched uranium from Iran, calls for inspections to ensure a long-term commitment and that it's long-term enforceable, and Iran gets rewarded economically only if they meet the obligations under the deal. Iran has been demanding the release of its frozen assets and the lifting of sanctions.
What everybody will see is that Iran doesn't get a dime of money unless they perform their obligations. And the money that we're talking about is fundamentally sanctions relief. We're not giving them American money.
A formal signing ceremony for the U.S.-Iran agreement could take place here in Geneva on Friday. Karen Travers, ABC News, Geneva, Switzerland.
And we have much more ahead, including sports and your full forecast. Stay with us.
Graham Platinum called rural Maine stupid and racist.
You're calling me stupid and racist?
Who says something like that?
Plattner said cops are bastards, all of them. Graham Plattner has no respect for law enforcement.
Graham Plattner said some lobstermen are absolutely terrible people.
Graham Plattner, you got it absolutely wrong.
It disgusts me.
Graham Plattner would be a big embarrassment for me.
I would never vote for Graham Plattner.
Graham Plattner? No way.
Pine Tree Results PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Hi, I'm Tony with TC Hafford Basement Systems. All things basementy. Is your foundation shifting, settling, or cracking? Don't wait till it's too late. We offer the most reliable solutions to lift and stabilize your sinking foundation. With our advanced piering techniques, we'll ensure your home is back on solid ground. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems today for all things basementy.
From the heart of Maine, where rugged beauty meets timeless craftsmanship, Richard Henderson & Sons Masonry, taming the outdoors through groundwork, retaining walls and seawalls, building custom fireplaces that become the centerpiece of your home, crafting granite steps and patios that invite you outdoors, designing hardscapes that turn yards into living spaces, built to last, crafted for life. Richard Henderson & Sons Masonry, quality in every stone.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $7,000.
Available at Doors Equipment, 1468 Outer Hammond Street, Bangor.
Half-off deals are waiting for you at foxbangor.com. Click on half-off deals and see how much you can save only at foxbangor.com.
Welcome back in, folks. It is a massive week here in the state of Maine as both high school baseball and softball tournaments are coming down to the final 2 rounds. Regional finals are slated for Tuesday and state championship games slated for Saturday. Let's get you a look at Tuesday's North Regional Final schedules. In baseball, starting with Class A, the number 3 seed Bangor Rams will travel down to Morton Field in Augusta to take on Oxford Hills at 4:30. Then in Class B, up at the University of Maine in Orono, number 2 seed Coney will host the 3 seed Herman at 3. After that game at UMaine, the top seed in Class D, Fort Fairfield, will take on the number 2 seed Bangor Christian Patriots at 6:30. As for Class C, that will be in Bangor at Mansfield Stadium, where the number 1 seed Washington Academy will host number 2 Mattinock Academy. For softball, we'll start with the Class A North again. We're down at Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Number 5 Hamden Academy takes on number 2 Lewiston. And up at Maine at 3:30, Penobscot Valley will take on number 2 Katahdin in the Class D North Final, followed by the Class B North Final between Gardner and Old Town at 7. As for Class C, that game between 1 seed Bucksport and 6 seed Central will be at Brewer High School starting at 7 p.m. Best of luck to all participants. We'll have highlights and scores for you Tuesday night and Wednesday morning on Fox and ABC. What a weekend it was nationally for sports fans, where we had a few new champions crowned in 3 different major organizations. First, in the NBA, the New York Knicks won their first championship in 53 years. They closed out the San Antonio Spurs in Game 5 on Saturday night. In another tight contest, Jalen Brunson scored 45 in that closeout Game 5 and was named Finals MVP. The city of New York lost their minds, and as you probably already know, took it a little too far in the streets of the city. That championship parade is scheduled for Thursday in Manhattan. On Sunday night, the Carolina Hurricanes hoisted the Stanley Cup by closing out the Vegas Golden Knights in Game 6 on the road. It was their first title in 20 years and just their second in franchise history. Jordan Staal won the Conn Smythe for being the most outstanding player in the series. He scored 6 goals and tallied 12 points. He's on your screen right now against the Vegas Golden Knights. Also on Sunday night was UFC 250, where the UFC held a fight out on the White House lawn. For martial arts fans, it delivered for the first time in UFC history. Every fight ended in a knockout or TKO. In the main event, Justin Gaethje handed Ilia Topuria the first loss of his career and became the new lightweight champion, which capped off a historic night for the UFC. A jam-packed weekend, and it will be a jam-packed week here in Maine. Like I said, for now, that's all the time we have for sports. Here's your full 5-day forecast.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Iron Horse Motorcycle Lawyers. Ride smart, ride safe, enjoy the weekend, and enjoy the road with Iron Horse Motorcycle Lawyers, Booth Bay Harbor. Now we're going to take a look at those temperatures that we had for today. We were sitting nice out there. We had temperatures in those mid to upper 70s. It was feeling very nice out there and a lot nicer than we have been at. We had some showers go through as well. Now for tonight, we are going to cool down a bit more than what we did last night. And then we're going to get back up into those 70s, similar to where we were at today. Then we're going to cool down even more for us on Wednesday night. We're going to be sitting at similar temperatures for the next few days, where we're going to be in those upper 70s. But then take a look at this. We're going to cool back down into the low to mid 70s for us for the next few days after that. Now, also, we have a little bit of a breeze out there as well. That will die down after tomorrow. We're going to get a little bit breezier for us for tomorrow, but then that will die down and go calm for us as well. Now, we dealt with some showers and thunderstorms earlier today. Those have moved out of our area, and sunshine is on the way for us. We got nothing as far as the eye can see, so lots of sunshine is in store. We will have some clouds roll through overnight tonight, but then more sunshine for us for tomorrow, as well as for our Wednesday. A few more clouds do roll in for us on our Wednesday. However, we will still see lots of sunshine for us until looks like trouble isn't trouble for us. But then Thursday, we got rain on the way for us, and on Friday and on Saturday as well. Now for tonight, temperatures in those low 50s, partly cloudy skies for us, and a bit of a breeze out there. Now for your day tomorrow, beautiful day, partly cloudy skies, a little bit breezy for us once again, temperatures in those upper 70s. And taking a look at your extended forecast, tomorrow and Wednesday look to stay very similar in temperatures. Lots of sunshine, a few clouds. We're also going to cool down a bit during the evenings. We're going to be those upper 40s to low 50s for us. Thunderstorm chances do return for us on Thursday with temperatures really cooling down. We're going to be back into those low 70s with temperatures overnight back into those upper 50s. Friday, thunderstorm chances do remain intact for us with temperatures back into those mid 70s. And then for us on Saturday, we do keep the thunderstorm chances in our area. Saturday does look to be a little more scattered for us with temperatures hanging out in those low 70s.
Thank you so much, and there is still more to come. Stay with us.
Maine may be a small state, but we face big challenges, and Senator Susan Collins delivers solutions. When our veterans were left out in the cold, Susan Collins secured $3.6 million to help end veteran homelessness. And Collins co-sponsored the bill to protect military spouses' survivor benefits and provide rural veterans access to VA facilities. With her dedication, Susan Collins secures victories time and again for our veterans. Tell Senator Susan Collins to keep championing solutions for Maine's veterans.
Are you experiencing foot pain? Comfort Shoes & More has a team of experts trained in podorthics to help you find relief. They offer tailored fittings, shoe modifications, customized orthotics, and much more for the ordinary or the hard-to-fit foot. Discover the latest in functional and fashionable footwear for men and women from today's top brands: Hoka, Brooks, Keen, Merrill, and Ariat. From running to walking, casual or dress, they have it all. Take the drive to Newport for a sit-and fit to find your perfect fit. You and your feet will be glad you did.
From the heart of Maine, where rugged beauty meets timeless craftsmanship, Richard Henderson & Sons Masonry, taming the outdoors through groundwork, retaining walls and seawalls, building custom fireplaces that become the centerpiece of your home, crafting granite steps and patios that invite you outdoors, designing hardscapes that turn yards into living spaces, built to last, crafted for life. Richard Henderson & Sons Masonry, quality in every stone.
Come in and visit AMHG Works, Bangor's #1 gift shop, located at 36 Springer Drive in the Rennie's Plaza. We have special gifts for you, your furry companion, and that special someone you are in need of a gift for. It's worth a trip in for unique American-made gifts. Here at AMHG Works, everything is American-made, and we are open 7 days a week for your convenience. American-made home goods. We look forward to seeing you.
Thousands of kids like Caroline receive life-changing care at Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center each year, the only full-service pediatric program north of Portland. You can help support them by joining the Summer Classic for Maine Kids Golf Tournament, happening July 31st at Bangor Municipal Golf Course. Benefiting the Children's Miracle Network at Eastern Maine Medical Center, every dollar raised supports pediatric care today, tomorrow, and for years to come. Ready to tee up for a great cause? Visit northernlight.org/4kids to learn more and register today.
As school wraps up for area students and summer begins, many kids are, of course, rejoicing. However, some parents and teachers worry about the summer slump. Fortunately, the Bangor Public Library is helping to keep young minds fresh during the summer break. Starting next Monday, the library will kick off its annual summer reading program. The program will begin Monday with activities outside on the patio, crafts in the Youth Services Department, and more for kids and families. According to the library's Director of Development, the program and Summer Reading Challenge are designed to encourage kids to read all year long.
Just keeps them engaged. You know, sometimes there's kind of a summer slump in when kids aren't in school anymore. So this is a way for kids to come out and keep busy. And not just reading, we have a ton of fun programs going on. So when you're here, you can pick up a calendar of all of the events happening in the Youth Services Department.
Well, the Darlings ice cream truck will also be outside of the library next Monday, offering free ice cream from 11 to 1. The youth programs all run all summer long, and there's also a lot of programming for adults, including a summer music series. And to learn more, you can visit the Bangor Public Library's website. Plenty going on there. Alrighty, folks, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC 7 News, take care and have a great rest of your night. For more, join us over on Fox 22 News tonight at 6:30.
Maine's rural hospitals are struggling, but Senator Susan Collins came to the rescue, delivering critical federal funding for upgraded facilities and life-saving diagnostic equipment. Susan Collins does her job, and our hospitals benefited. Call and thank her for delivering for Maine.
This week, the difficult path to peace in the war with Iran, where things stand. Plus, the final weeks of the Supreme Court term, the landmark cases to watch for. Also, highlights from the FIFA World Cup. World News Tonight with David Muir is the most watched newscast in America.
Graham Plattner blamed women for getting raped. Who says something like that? Plattner said women should take some responsibility for themselves and not get so effed up they wind up having sex with someone they don't mean to. What's wrong with this guy?
Plattner said to avoid rape, women should act like an adult for F's sake. He's an awful person.
Graham Plattner is dangerous.
I would
Tonight.
Another tragic loss for Waldo County and the state of Maine as a second firefighter who battled the May 15th Robbins lumber fire and explosion has died. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. Officials with the Maine State Fire Marshal's Office reported Sunday afternoon that Searsmont Assistant Fire Chief Wayne Woodbury passed away Sunday morning at Maine Medical Center in Portland as a result of injuries he sustained on scene in Searsmont. Our Grace Blanchard has been following this story all day today as an honorable transfer made its way to Waldo County. She joins us now live from Searsmont. Grace.
Hey Beth, that's right. I'm here in Searsmont where earlier this evening people were lined on both sides of the street to witness the honorable transfer of Assistant Fire Chief Wayne Woodbury.